Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Ward with the Dental Implant Center of Oklahoma. I want to address one of those questions that's really kind of tough to talk about because it's just not easy to understand. But I just want to put it out there. We're not a sales practice. We're just transparent as we can be. And the question is, how much do your services cost? What's the cost for this treatment? And it's an important question because it's an investment that you shouldn't take lightly. That is a life-changing event, and it's just something that I don't want to put aside that question's important. First, there's two main types of patients that we'll address when we're talking about how much does this cost. One is the patient that it's all they can do to be able to afford this treatment, because this particular treatment, I don't have, if I do a nice zirconia restoration, full arch, and taking all the bone, all the lab, all the things that go into that, this may be a $25,000 case, and I don't have the money to just come up and write you a check for $25,000. I'm gonna have to find a way for that to happen. I want you to know that we work very hard for people just like you all the time. There's lending companies that work specifically with us to help that happen for you. We basically have to figure out what's a monthly payment that you can afford that makes sense for you and your family, but we can get your life back. Instead of feeling empty, instead of feeling like, I'm just not complete because I can't chew, I can't smile, I can't interact, all the things that are holding you back, we've got to find a way for you to get there. And so first, we got to come up with a monthly number that makes sense. And I have the best team in the world. They work extremely hard for people just like you to help you find a solution. So I hope that you'll give us a call and a chance to do that. The second person that we're dealing with when you're asking about money is really, I've got the money. I have a good job. I've worked hard. I can come up with this money. I may finance it or I may not. But really, it comes down to, can I trust you? And I want this to be a good investment, and I don't want to be sold, and I don't want to pick the wrong practice or the wrong guy to do this or the wrong team. So it's a really tough question, and we try really hard to answer that question. One of the ways we do that is we try to be transparent. We try to put out videos where it's patient testimonials or Facebook Live, where it's happening in the moment. And these are just true reactions, spot on at the time, and they're just open to the public so they can see that. But it's that transparency that I think can add to that trust if this is the right place. We have patients that come in for consultations that have been to other places. They come in, they sit down, and they see this is a practice that this is all that they do. All they do is restore full mouths all the time. And I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. I can't tell you a week that goes by where there's not some sort of emotional response and tears involved, where it's just this actualization of what I've been waiting for and hoping for has actually happened. And it's not just the ladies, it's the guy you would never think even cares about his smile or what, and it's just this overwhelming emotion that my life from this point over has changed, and I can't believe the person I'm looking at in the mirror is now me again, or for the first time. And it's what gets us up in the morning. It's so exciting. We absolutely love doing that. I created an options video a couple of years ago where I tried to break down the different types of options that are available and different price points for those. It's generalized, but it gets you in the ballpark, because ultimately you don't want to waste your time and get in front of somebody where I wouldn't spend that much money on my teeth. Some people can live in dentures. Millions of people do. For me, that would be miserable. And for a lot of our patients, they've tried it and it's miserable. They've got a piece of plastic that's gagging them, that they can't eat what they want, and it's falling out. It's all the things that go with dentures. They can't function at that level, and they need a solution. And that's when they find us. Or it's the person that I can't ever imagine going in dentures, and they find us. So there's lots of different reasons, lots of different patients that find us. But in terms of, how much does this cost? It's an important question. I want to answer it specifically, and I won't run from the question. When you come in from your consultation, you will have a number for you. And it's not something where I nickel and dime and every little piece of the procedure we charge. It's an all-included price. To do your case, there's so many things that may come up. There's all these things involved in it that I'm going to tell you what the plan is, and to group all that together, this is how much it's going to cost. And it's going to be discounted because we're including all these things together. But you're going to know a number, and then you can experience a little bit more of us and what we do. And I think by doing that, it's going to confirm for you and some of the reservations you have about where's the right place for me to do this. And I hope this is helpful. I hope you give us a chance to help you, but thank you.